And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in the Darkest Dungeon. Once again, we're going to be continuing that sort of... how would best describe it? Continuing the training montage to get together a group of, give or take 6, or give or take 4 people for the delve into the 4th part. So we got to put a party together. I think I actually made a party last time. Yeah, this party should work. And then again, we're going to probably have to go one of the medium ones here. Images on the holy is not super useful. It's not super useful. Those Bloodthirst ring wouldn't be too terrible. Stacking a bunch of food, negative food consumed, would be potentially interesting for the dungeon, I suppose. How does it line up with the fasting seal? Okay, so that would probably work. Minus 100% food consumed would be fine if everyone had minus 100% food consumed. Fasting seal, on the other hand, does no damage taken when starving. So if you've run out of food and you don't have minus 100% food consumed, that's not a problem. But yeah, I think we'll probably do that one. Let's make sure these guys are equipped before we go in. Fully equipped, fully skilled. So for example, this one is not. Let's solve that. And then obviously you're a level 1. Retribution's probably fine. I probably don't want Bolster. We want Rampart. And then let's take Defender. Here we go. And then equipment-wise, the occultist here can take the next weapon and armor, make him a little bit more resistant to dying. And with that, let's get into the dungeon. Again, I think we're going to go into this medium one in the cove. I'm going to provision up for the medium quest. So double stack of food, double stack of torches, 2 shovels, 2 keys. And then I look at my list. This is the cove, so we go full herbs. All up to 4 shovels. And I think that'll be good. Again, I'm probably carrying more stuff than I need in the case of torches. I carry more than I need because, well, if you run out, you don't want to have to abandon a quest early. Is usually the best way to describe it. Here we go.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to do backtracking. Yeah, there's gonna have to be a little bit of backtracking. Let's try to get the northern section out of the way, and then when we come back, we'll do the rest. Unless we've got a lot of stress built up in the meantime. Right off the bat, some groupers. Let's go for a stun on you.
Precision and power.
Stun the back line. Yeah, finish that one off.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Stun that one. No, not the base stun apparently isn't quite strong enough to reliably get those guys. Yeah, not quite enough. Oh, at this point they're pretty close to dead, so I'm going to focus on healing rather than killing. Okay, let's activate the riposte view.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Let's go for another stun. Let's buy us a little bit more time to heal. In fact, with the Blight, he's already dead. So we just take our sweet time. Dead man walking. Okay, at this point, there's no reason to delay any longer.
Press this
Just for us to
advantage.
fight.
Give them no quarter.
We'd explore 90% of rooms as our quest, so we're going to do most of the dungeon. Leave these curios alone. Try to pick them up on the way back. Of course, Iron says no. Pick that up on the way back. Done the back line. Next supplies, good to see. Set up the riposte. Try to send the last one. Got the stun off. Great to see. So they will lose their first turn because we stunned them all. Blind on the backliners.
Eradicated.
Finish off the stressed caster.
As the fiend falls,
Okay, now we just got the two
hope blossoms.
roofers. We'll set up a riposte. Front one is dead on his next. We're dead now.
Surges
That
as
works
the
too.
enemy crumbles.
Okay, if we stun him, he's dead. He's stunned, so he's dead. And we might as well focus on healing here, so that's what we'll do. Hit the 0. At least didn't hit the bleed. Could have been worse.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Continue to explore. Could definitely be worse. Not great, but could be worse. Yeah, let's dump the citrine and keep the shovel. I think the shovel will be more useful. Especially because we know we're going to use one coming up.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Got that on the way back. Or try to. Highwaymen must touch all those
If
things.
only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Okay, this is a boring room, but that's perfectly fine. Ideally, we want to interact with Gyrio on the way back and on the way out. Hyomen agrees with us. Good to know. Sack is empty. Doubly fine. And we advance. The quest is off to a good start. Hopefully I'm not jinxing with that comment.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Okay, we're not going to backtrack here, so we loot you. Map. Okay, so we're looking at a hallway fight coming up in the next hallway. Good early surprise. Let's see if we can make this count. It's done the back line. So I didn't do riposte there because I didn't want it to advance the highwayman. Yeah, because we can do Answer the Abyss from 2, and I'd like to get the 4 stuns off before we move the highwayman forward. Turn that stun off. There we go. They lose their first turn because of all the stunning. Pulling in the back row. Not quite enough to kill him.
Ringing
critical.
ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
I'm actually going to go for a defend on him because we'd like to have him intact. They go for him. Okay, so that one just killed itself with the riposte. Good to see. We go for the stun. The stun applies, the blight will kill them. Yep, they're both dead to blight. So we can just ignore them, we can just focus on healing at this point. Heal yourself. 7. Better than nothing. 7... No, we can get up to 17, so we can get much better. Could have been much better. Again, they die on their next turn. So what we're hoping is that we get to the occultist first, and we do. So we can end the occultist heal off. Now they can probably die. We're not going to grant the next one, so we'll bring them down quicker.
Great is
There
the
we go.
weapon that cuts on its own. The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow
This
it.
should be a boring hallway. So we just walk through it quickly. Oh, hidden food check. Again, I think this is a boring hallway. There might be a fight in the room, because the map did not reveal the contents of the room. require you back in the default order. Yeah, that might have been a mistake. Although I can probably work with that. It's not too bad. Stun the back line. Means I'm down a stun. That's effectively what that is.
Decimated. Obliterated.
Okay, that kind of defeated the purpose of stunning those two, but I've worked with worse. Okay, post up. And we'll try to stun him again to get rid of that block.
Devastating blow.
Successfully get the stun gun. Cool. Well, not this turn. We know they're both dead in 2. That one's dead in this turn now.
For death.
The tank is dead in 2 at this point. Gonna need to defend then. Okay, that's about perfect. Critical heal. Did it apply bleed? No. Great. Remove the bleed on the men-at-arms, basically putting him back to almost full health. Doesn't really matter what we do because it's dead. Let's finish the fight.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Perfect use for the antidote. Ah, didn't scout the trap. Although, apparently avoided the trap's negative. Again, we don't know what the contents of this room is. Could be anything. It's nothing. Okay, so this is a nice easy hallway, getting back to the main path. The upcoming room here we're going to camp in.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Yeah, I'm just going to take all the time of entry modifiers. No. And
light,
we continue through the
promise
dungeon.
of safety.
This is a medium, so we're going to have to do probably all but 2 of the rooms. So in theory, when we hit the split there, we'll be good.
Destroyed. Executed.
No, if we
with
just kill them, then we don't need
impunity.
to stun them. Definitely the way to go about doing it. And he's dead to blight.
The slow death.
That was almost perfect execution.
Unforgiving.
Stun the back row. Stun 2. Charge 3.
Annihilated.
Stress caster's dead. So we're going to basically leave this with no stress, which is great. So this is no harder CC than dead. Clear the bleed. Left him 3. So he takes a swing at any of the riposts, and he, of course he doesn't. That would have been too easy. We could have killed him right there. Yeah. Pretty close together. Gonna delay to get a voltage turn off. Here we go. I'd like you to finish this. Thank you.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
We gotta go one more room at least, I believe, to win. Next room will be a fight.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Yeah, that's a fight that should reasonably work out for us. Oh, I'm out of position. Down as stun as side effect. Okay, well, one of them loses their first turn. That's pretty manageable from a damage perspective. Stress caster dealt with. Frontline Brawler is dead on the next. So pretty much ignore him for the moment. Just the grouper we want to get. Critical to it. Okay, we're just going to focus on healing while we wait for the last guy to die. There we go.
Seize this momentum.
Scouting whistles, nice.
Push on to the task's end.
Any luck with scouting? No. We might as well just end the quest. Move on to the next one.
We will find all manner of great.
We're gonna have to immediately rejig the party, even though the party isn't like no stress, because if the characters leveled up to 3, we're well, three of the characters could level up to 3. In which case, if they do that, then we need to make a different party. Might be similar to the last, but not necessarily the same. Oh, actually, they didn't level up. Okay. Well, he leveled up. The other 3 are still stuck at 2.
Any evidence of excessive exertions must be made scarce. After all, appearances must be maintained.
Okay, so that's about +5 to the accuracy, and +5 or +10 to the stun. Honestly, you probably want a trinket of some sort. Do I have a trinket to give you? Extra stun. That'll make you much better. Max HP at the cost of food consumed. Okay. Yeah, we'll just run with the one trinket slot. I think I'm good enough. Yeah, let's go look for another quest. Another medium-sized one, probably be ideal. Short for surprise, interesting, maybe. Feather crystal, speed and dodge. Protect and dodge if torch is above 75. That's a long. Oh, we'll just do long quest. I'll just try to be quick about it. Long quest. We take all the food. Take 3 stacks of torches. This is the weld. I'm gonna want a full stack of shovels, stack of anti-venom. Probably don't need it necessarily for the apprentice tier, but we'll take it. Double herbs. Actually, I only need a stack of anti-venom. We already had one, so put one back. Take an anti-venom. Take a couple keys. In we go.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping
Bit
all the
linear,
life from these groves.
but we can work with that.
Let us burn out this evil.
Of course, we're going to smash into the first trap we see.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Double stress in the back. Not too bad. Okay, he's dead in 2. Stun the back row. Okay, he will die before he gets to take an action. And he'll die from the bleed, will actually move him up, which is nice.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
We like it when the weapon cuts on its own, yes. Okay, he's dead.
A death by inches.
Yeah, missed that one. Gonna be one stress caster up.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Pick's like the worst target for him to attack. Worst for his perspective, not mine. Best target from my perspective. And then with that, we've just won the fight. Fight's over. And we're full healed, everything's good.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
I think we're actually good on deeds. We'll leave the deed behind.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Yeah, pretty lenient dungeon, just one backtrack. Not very many choices to be made here. Death by the bleed.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving. disadvantage.
One enemy left.
Give them no quarter.
We're on full HP, so we're just going to continue attacking. No reason to stall here. Ah, missed. Had that hit, he would have died from the blight. So he gets one attack off. And we dodge it. So everything's going well.
Be gone, fiend. In Radiance, may we find victory. Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now
I don't
it
even
must
think
be
I need
carried
this.
home.
Everyone's full health. Gotta throw something out if we want to take more stuff. So we're just gonna accept that we're not taking anything.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only
Two
the
dogs and a
strength
stress
to follow
caster.
it.
Stun the stress caster. Shoot him with the pistol. And then we go for the stuns. Ah, missed. That one doesn't miss it.
Quakes.
So we stunned him. Good to see. Didn't we dodge them? Good to see. Hit them with the blight. So the blight will kill them.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Oh, we missed.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them
A
all.
little bit of damage on the occultist is fine. Bleed kills him too. Okay, so he's dead, so we ignore him. Set up a post. Try to blight back both the backliners. Applies. Set up the other riposte. Heal him.
Confidence
Riposte gets
surges
us a
as the
kill.
enemy crumbles.
Bleed gets us a kill. Blight's a little annoying. We'll clear the blight.
The blood pumps. The limbs obey.
There we go. Enemy team's dealt with. We take 1 point of bleed damage after the fight's over, but that's
Success
fine.
so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Keep exploring. I think I'm gonna do the back-to-back and then we're gonna take the first rest. Some spiders. Gotta have some variety in the weld.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Okay, so that one's dead. Might as well just try to finish that one off. There we go. Enemy
Executed
team's
with
dead.
impunity. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Apparently not to this party yet. Done the backline. Connects. You're stun resistant. We're working with... Actually, enough stun that if we hit him, it's guaranteed. So we'll do it.
Impressive.
There we go. Set that riposte up. Honestly, set that one up as well.
A singular strike.
Blight to both, so that one's dead. He goes for my riposted guy. Gets hit for it. Nice. There we go.
Annihilated.
Light's killed that one, so we just got the one up front. Gonna get a little more riposte. I'm gonna actually do a defend here. So, if he takes a swing at 3 different targets, he'll get riposted in response. 1 of 3 different targets. He makes it that long, to be fair. Okay, he's dead in 2. He's dead in 1. And we're basically full health. Okay, the fight is, for all intents and purposes, just over, so take the swing.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
I'm gonna actually drop some torches here. We got enough for the rest of the dungeon. We do this little out and then this little back, and then we'll
Nature herself,
camp.
a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Okay, so that was a little bit of hubris. Yeah, I got hit with the hubris there.
A powerful blow.
Perfect. Let's raise the torch. Riposte is back up. Riposte is up. No luck with that stun. Okay, so it's just the big guy. Big guy's dead.
prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
I'm going to take the campfire a little bit
A
earlier
moment
here.
of respite.
Free up some
A
space.
chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Have the highwayman do a little bit of main character energy there.
The light, the promise of safety. A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Yeah, we'll roll as is. I can think of other. Potentially contemplating swapping out the gold for the onyx.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Dungeon is going well, even for a long one. Really quick for a long one, actually.
Another one falls.
Scratch one ectoplasm. Scratch the other ectoplasm. Just at this point, still confirm.
Back to the pit.
The pit. A very interesting
You
dungeon
wary.
in Dungeons and Dragons Blind.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Only slightly related by name there. Spiders. Lots of spiders. This could get very dangerous real quick. Okay, one to go. And we don't. Good to know.
This expedition at least promises success.
Ooh, a little bit of stress. We'll still probably be able to clear that before the end of the dungeon. Okay, so I have to go through that fight. I don't have to take that hallway fight. We'll take the 2 curios. The room battle. So the hallway fight and the 1 curio. Rubs. Rubs block our way. Rubs are very stun resistant. And they're not very death resistant, though. At least not in this tier.
A decisive pummeling. These nightmarish
For a friend to see
creatures
this
can
party
be
feeling
felled.
real-
They can be beaten.
Real good. Curio. Curio is the coffin. Okay.
Eradicated.
No harder CC than dead. Okay, if I can do 6 damage, he's dead. That's probably gonna do more. Yeah, that hits, that's 8 min. 7 min. Let's go for the 7 min. So we can get the riposte up. So then Blight still kills him, so we don't have to worry about taking too much stress damage. Get your riposte up as well.
Devastating blow.
Okay, dead in 2. Ah, then heal. And he's dead at this point. Next go, he's dead.
Such a terrible assault.
So we're just gonna focus on healing, because we know he's dead, he's not gonna be able to do anything. I think a little bit of stress damage to pass. So we can get the 13 for the heal. I think that was worth it.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
We could go for a Shambler. I'm not going to go for a Shambler, but we could go for one. Our buffs are gone. We know we're going to have 2 fights, and this is actually potentially the end of the dungeon, so we'll camp here.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Because again, these buffs last for 4 battles, so the buffs had worn off. Get our buffs back. Double grub and a spider. Okay, spider's dead. One grub's dead. Other grub's dead. So the enemy team is dead at this point.
Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
This is the last, I think, mandatory battle for the quest.
Decimated.
Scratch 1 artillery. Digging it up for us to knock it down. Okay, the markers are dead. Dead in 3. Go for the stun on that one, so we're only getting 1 enemy swinging at us. Dead in 2 for him. Hits for 4, but that's not too bad. Especially with how close we're at the end of the dungeon. We're really healthy here. Okay, that confirms that that one dies. That one's dead. So we're just waiting for the enemy team to die. If we get the opportunity, we will take a heal, which is what we're doing here. Min roll. Don't get the bleed at least. Could have been worse. Smack the corpse. And then the blight kills him. Bleed and the blight kills him. There we go.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
That's the last room we have to go in. What does the scouting tell us? Okay, we're gonna actually keep going in the dungeon for a little bit. Because I get a little bit of stress heal from disarming the trap. And we'll gamble and see what this curio is.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
There we go. That's where we leave. Successful quest. Successful long quest done real quick.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must be fought.
Three level 3s. The next one will be setting up a new party. No stress penalty when walking backwards. Nice.
We dug for months, years, an eternity. And we were rewarded with madness.
So needless to say, we need to adjust the team. Either I need to take the man at arms out and replace him with the level 3, or I need to run a lower level party for the next one. Yeah, I think I'm going to swap the man at arms out. Swap to this party. And then we're going to be actually in veteran tier going forward. Either 3 medicines or animalistic shrines. Speed, damage, stress, the cost of accuracy, virtue. Interesting. Or manslayer ring, bonus damage versus men at the cost of dodge. Or up here we got another rampart shield, which we don't actually need, although getting another one wouldn't be too bad. Smite to stun the Holy Lance, and Inspiring Cry for extra torch and stress heal. Okay, so I think we got the party set up for the next part. If you're watching on YouTube, that will be the next recording. That'll be your recording up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I can take a short moment here to get up, stretch legs, sip some tea, and then we'll be back to recording another 3 parts, although it'll be the next part after the short break. So until the next part, I'm going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and or stream, and bye for now.